are living alone like me or just spend a lot of time by yourself, it can be hard to not be on your phone 24/7. It's sometimes hard to like come up with things that you can do when you're all by yourself. So I've made a little list of 30 ways to spend time alone. These are my favorite things that I personally think are a great way to spend your time whenever you are by yourself. They're easy, they don't really cost a lot of money, just small things that you can do throughout your day so you're not on your phone the whole day and still have some fun while you're by yourself. So let's start with number 1. Walking is of course a very, very healthy thing to do, and you can obviously do it by yourself. You know, go to the nature or even like go for a walk outside your neighborhood. Go for like a 5-minute, 10-minute or even like an hour walk. You can just really do whatever you like. It's a great way to move your body and spend time by yourself. Number 2. If you don't really go to a nail salon, you can paint your own nails. My nails are not painted right now, but I do like to paint my own nails. I have like fun colors. You can like match the season, like for fall, use some darker colors, or like for Christmas, maybe use red or make fun little nail art on your nails. But painting your nails is a great way. There are so many recipes online on the internet, and what I personally am gonna do is make my own cookbook of my personal favorites. So whenever I don't really know what I want to eat, I can just look through the cookbook and see the recipes that I personally like, and then I can pick out one. Which also concludes number 4. If you have found new recipes, then actually like start cooking them and make hopefully your new favorite dinner. If you have a bookstore nearby, I would definitely recommend going there and just look through all the books and find new books. If you have found a new book or already have a book that you want to read, go read a book. It's a great way to spend time. I usually do it in the train when I have to travel to school, but just reading a book is an amazing way to spend your time and still feel productive. If you are winding down or have like a self-care evening, you can take a long bath, or if you don't have a bath, a everything shower. It's a great way to take care of yourself and just really unwind from the day, or even like start the day with. It's just an amazing way to take care of yourself. If you have a journal and maybe don't really know what to write, there are amazing journal prompts on Pinterest already. So I would definitely recommend going on Pinterest and just type in journal prompts, and you have so many options. This is a thing that I like so much. Sometimes I'm just scrolling through Netflix and I'm just clicking on a movie or a series that I personally maybe would never even watch in the first place, but try watching a new series and a new movie, and maybe you will find a new genre that you will actually like, and maybe you will have found your new favorite series or movies. Meditate. I feel like I should definitely do it a lot more, so this is a great tip for myself. Meditate is so good for your mental health. It really lets you have a moment in the day where you just fully focus on your breathing, and you can do guided meditations. There are so many on the internet where you can just put a video on or listen to kind of like a podcast on Spotify where you just follow the person that is telling you how to meditate, but you can also just meditate by yourself or just focus on your breathing and maybe breathe very deeply 20 times, and that's also meditating. Organizing your closet and your room is an amazing way to spend time, because it usually takes a lot of time to organize, but it also just, you will feel so much happier after you've done it. Maybe you haven't done it for a very long time. It's just time to organize everything. Try and go on Spotify and maybe look through the charges, or maybe you have found some new artist on social media. Go listen to their new album. Maybe you have found your new favorite artist throughout it, or have found songs that you can put in your own playlists. But I like listening to new music, and actually listening to new albums are a great way to find new songs that you like. This is my favorite one on the list. I find this so wholesome and makes my heart happy to even think about. But just writing a handwritten letter means so much to the other person if you are going to do it. You don't actually have a lot of random moments where people tell you that they love you. And I feel like it's something that we as humans could do way more. And writing a handwritten letter is such a beautiful way to express your feelings towards someone and express that you care about them and give it to them. If you have listened to a new album, it's also a great tip to create a new playlist. Maybe for the season or for the month. I don't know what kind of playlist you already have, but just creating new playlists is a fun way to find new music, find new songs. You can have like a playlist that's all about happy songs. You can find a new playlist that's all about maybe sad songs if you like to. But just creating a new playlist or finding new playlists that people already have made is also an amazing way to find new music. This one is maybe a little bit trickier for people that have like anxiety but go to the movies alone. I actually have never done this before, but it's definitely something that I maybe will do in the future. I love watching movies already, and going to a movie is, for me, is the best way to watch a movie. You're in the theater, everything around you is dark, and you're just completely in that world that the movie is in. Nobody will care about you, or even if they will, after a day they will not care about you, and just enjoy it. Okay, this one is actually not completely alone, but FaceTime someone. I love FaceTiming my friends. It is a great way for me to catch up with them, especially if they're not very close by and we don't really have time to actually meet up in real life. It's just an amazing way to keep in contact with people and actually see them while you're talking to them. And just, I love FaceTiming my friends or even like your family members, but just having a little conversation with someone is amazing. Try a new hairstyle, and I don't really try out a lot of new hairstyles, but I feel like that's definitely something that you can do when you're alone, when you have a lot of time. You can try new things, so when you go to school, you can do that hairstyle and feel confident while you're wearing that hairstyle. If you are a makeup lover and have a lot of makeup, a lot of eyeshadow palettes and stuff, you can find videos and tutorials online to find new makeup looks that you like. Even if you're not wearing it outside of your room, it's still a fun way to create new looks and express art throughout makeup. Pinterest is one of my favorite social media platforms. You can just pin about everything in your life. You can pin about your friendships, about your dream house, about the seasons that are coming up, and romanticize everything about your life. Just spending time scrolling on Pinterest is so much fun to do. After you have maybe made a new Pinterest board for your room, you can actually redecorate or change your room. Redecorate your room. Maybe you are tired of the little paintings on your walls and want to have new ones. This is also one that I personally love so much, which is writing a letter to your future or younger self. I actually have written some emails, I think they're still in my phone, with letters of what's going on in my life, and then I can read them back in 10 years maybe, and we'll see what my life looked like at the time that I've written that letter. I love doing that. I also, one of my own traditions is whenever it's New Year's, I am writing a letter of all the things that I've done that I'm grateful for that year, and they can be small things like having a little dinner with my friends or go out bowling with my family, but all the fun things that I've done in that year I will write down on paper and put that in an envelope. And I have, I think now 3 envelopes with 2022, 2021 and 2023, and it's so much fun to read that back in also a couple years and see what I'm grateful for at that period of my life. If you have cleaned out your closet, you can sell some old items online. You have apps like Vinted, Marketplace and stuff where you can just sell your stuff. It will also, you will make a little money from it, and it will make new space to buy new things. So selling your stuff that you don't really use gives a great new life to another person. Hopefully they will enjoy the clothing item that you have sold or whatever you have sold, and it's an amazing way to stay sustainable in this life. You can get your old magazines or be on Pinterest and create a vision board. You can do that physical with like actually a cardboard and gluing all those things on a cardboard, but you can also put it as your screensaver, which is also a great way. So much fun to do. It lets you think about your dream life, about your goals, everything that you want to achieve, and it keeps you on the right path in life. And it's just an amazing way to be creative. If you have a lot of free time, start a YouTube channel. It's so much fun to make videos, to find new ideas, to inspire other people, or maybe just film your life. You don't even have to put it on YouTube if you don't want to, but just starting a YouTube channel was one of the most greatest things that I've done in my life, and I enjoy it so much, and I enjoy motivating people and stuff. So I got a keyboard. To being honest, I do not really play it a lot, but it's definitely something that I have to do a lot more because I just love it. I love learning new songs. I love practicing, and it really just puts my mind on learning that instrument. And there are so many instruction videos, tutorials on how to play that instrument online. You can literally learn it for free. It can like become a new hobby of you. People nowadays have so many photos. I have 2058 photos in my camera roll, and some of them are not really necessary and I can definitely delete them. Organizing your photos, maybe even make like new photo albums or actually like print out the photos that you are personally loving and want to have forever. And just organizing it is a great way to spend time. If you have organized the photos, there's now place on your phone for new photos. So taking photos is also a fun thing to do. Even if you're only by yourself, you can take so many fun photos by yourself. You don't need anyone for it. Maybe in your room. You don't even have to take photos of yourself. You can make photos of things that you find aesthetic, but making photos is also a great way to spend time alone. If you are a creative person, you can also draw or paint. There is so many inspiration online. I personally love drawing and painting, and it's such a good way to relax, and it's an amazing hobby to have. Maybe there are apps that you don't really use anymore. Maybe you want to make new folders and have a whole new way to organize your phone. I used to have my phone organized on color. I don't have that anymore. Right now I just have 2 screens with folders, but I had my phone organized in color. So I had one screen with all red apps, one screen with all blue apps, one screen with all orange apps. So maybe you want to do that or find inspiration online on how to organize and declutter your phone. And the last one, but certainly not least, is doing yoga or a workout. We started off with moving our body and we're ending with moving our body. It's a great way to spend time. Have a little yoga mat on the floor and put on a workout video and just follow the instructions. I love it. So these were all the 30 tips and things that you can do to spend time by yourself. Hopefully you've liked them, and let me know if you're actually going to try out those things and maybe have found now inspiration for spending more time off your phone and actually doing more things. Make sure to give a like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!